Well, we just got back down to Georgia. It is Wednesday the 16th because tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. So we get down here and we pretty much, I should say Paul pretty much gets the water on, well, the electric's already on, but he gets the water running and he makes sure that the hot water, the pump makes hot water. Well, we were having some issues with it, but he initially thought it was from the pump house. The pump house wasn't pushing the water. He can probably explain it more than I can. But anyway, he goes up to the shed and I'm sitting here because I've got papers to grade because I'm still teaching at Xavier. And I'm grading papers and I thought, man, something smells smoky. So I jump up, of course, and come outside with the dog, and the little pump, the hot water pump, was on fire, which is super close to our camper. I mean, like, it's attached to our camper. So I'm calling Paul going, it's on fire. So this is the end result. That's the end result of the hot water pump. So something must have busted in there, electric. So flames were pretty much shooting out of there. And as you can see how close it is to the camper. Oh. Yeah, and it was attached to that, which are the gas tanks, propane. So thank God my husband came running because I was panicking, straight panicking. All right, well, those are the first of our shenanigans. Paul has officially put the new carburetor on the tractor, so you will hear it here first to see if it starts.
Actually, it looks like I'm leaking. I just put the carburetor on. Josh and I rebuilt this 3 weeks ago. And we're getting ready to fire it up for the first time. Right here's the whole toolkit you need for this tractor. Needle nose, 9/16, ½ inch, 3/8, and 7/16 in pair pliers. Maybe a regular screwdriver. Occasionally a Phillips. But literally every tool you need, you put in your pockets.
What's that stuff?
Gasoline.
Okay.
All right, here goes first fire. Let's see if she works. All right, put the key in.
I am gonna hold her just in case she goes jumping.
And that's how this whole trip's going, really, right there.
What happened?
I don't know.
So I asked him, did you want me to do that? And he said, oh no.
Hello, as some of you can tell, we're in front of the shed down here in Georgia. So in the first 24 hours we've been here, we arrived last night, found that the water, or yesterday afternoon, I'm sorry, found that the water fitting had frozen, busted. Kind of expect that. Went and put a new fitting on it, hooked the water up to it, and it was leaking internally. The, tankless propane water heater. Luckily, I had a backup. That we've had down here for almost a year. Went and got it, installed it. ran it a couple times, set the water temp pressure on it, and everything was fine. Ginger stayed in the camper. She was grading papers. I came up here to the shed. I was getting some stuff ready to put the carburetor back on the tractor. You'll see that video, or if you haven't already. Then she started screaming, "It's burning, it's burning, it's burning." So I came out and I could see pretty heavy smoke, and I was shocked, like, you know, what's burning? And I got down there, and it's that external water heater. I'll put a picture of it here now. Bloop. I don't know if that worked or not. Anyway, told her to get away from it, turned the propane off, took a jug of water, poured it. Well, first I grabbed our fire extinguisher. That didn't work. The irony of that. And then grabbed a jug of water, put it out. So now we don't have hot water. So I forget, you know, the proper terminology for heating water up and washing on a stove out of a bucket. But you guys know what that's called. Anyway, that was the first couple hours that we were here. After that, came up here, got the carburetor on the tractor. And by the way, Josh did a great job on rebuilding that carburetor. It's impressive, very impressive. I'll show it to you real quick. Nothing fancy, just an old Ford tractor. That's going to get a workout. Anyway, ran it yesterday till the fuel ran out of it. That's how long we ran it. Runs great, it really does. I don't think it's ever ran that good. This morning I worked on getting a 3-point hitch, or the sway bars fixed, and the drawbar underneath of it. Here's what that looks like. All of these things were broke or missing before. The other side over here, I can't get the bolts out of it. I got to get a special thing to cut these with. But you know what they say in the country, one sway bar is better than none. So anyway, got that going. We ran over to look at a Airbnb that's down the road from us. Really nice place. We'll put a link to it if somebody wants to check it out. And that's one we're going to use during our venue. When people come here to get married, we don't have our cabins built yet. So we're going to, you know, help the people out who are around us. It's a really nice place. We actually, before we recommend it, we want to see it. There's another one we're going to go see while we're down here, but this place is really nice. Rex and his brother, can't remember your name, brother, sorry. They gave us their card, checked the place out. It's really nice. Their grandmother showed up while we were there, who ironically was deeded that when it was divided up years ago, when it went from like 800 acres to 200 acres or something amongst 4 people, something like that. Anyway, it's pretty cool. But on the way, damn if the brake line didn't break on the Dodge truck. We replaced the front brake lines. Now it's the back one back here on the hump where it goes into the diversion box. Just blew the end right out of it. So the truck's down for a little bit. Ordered that part to be here. It's in Atlanta, but it'll be here tomorrow morning. Hats off to the auto parts place there in Comer. If they don't have it, it'll be here tomorrow. It's amazing, and it's a really nice old school place where you talk to somebody and they look in a book and then they look on a computer, you know. They've found all the parts I've needed for the tractor, the truck, whatever. But we're gonna jump on the tractor and go pull trees. We removed the trees that we're working on when the tractor broke the first time, and now we're gonna head over and cut up some more trees and pull them over the brush pile, and hopefully tonight we can get the brush pile going and it burns for a couple days. We'll see what happens. Hey, as promised, we're gonna take a ride on Nellie Belle. Special thanks to Mary Alice for family members. With naming old Nellie Belle, we're gonna fire this up and cruise over to where the trees are that we're moving this trip and get moving. So enjoy the ride.